Carrie, no, not the original classic. I'm talking about the remake that was made for TV. It aired on NBC back in 2002. It's directed by David Carson. The plot is the same exact plot as the original Carrie was. There's some extra stuff thrown in there. The only thing that's drastically different is the ending. Now, what I thought of this made-for-TV remake was... it wasn't horrible. I wouldn't even say it's a bad film. I just don't really care for it.
We're very sorry about all this, Cassie.
It's Carrie!
Okay, well, here are the things I do like about it. Angela Beatis, who plays Carrie in this film, she was good. I liked her. I mean, yeah, compared to Sissy Spacek, the original Carrie, Angela's more obvious about being weird. Just the way she looked.
Carrie White thought her first period was homeroom.
I mean, this Carrie just seems so awkward around people. You would think that she was homeschooled up until maybe this grade, but no, then later on one of the characters says that, oh, she's always been like this since the first grade. So I'm like, wait, for the last 8 or 9 straight grades, Carrie has been acting like this in public schools?
You should have told me, Mama. The girls all make fun of me.
But, of course, you have the same setup, like these girls, the popular girls who fuck with her pretty hard. I mean, even more harder than the original film. And I'm just like, wow, this is pure hatred. I remember being in high school. I remember kids getting picked on. But more so just, I guess, pulling some pranks and jokes. This just seems really over the top. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are people who get bullied to this extent and get bullied really hard. Of course, you hear stories of kids killing themselves over it. And that's terrible. Even though I thought it was a little over the top, I do think this story still needs to be told.
You want me to take Carrie White to the prom?
Is you have the Sue character from the original film, but Sue here, like at the beginning, you see her being a bitch to Carrie and she's along with the group. And then all of a sudden she just changes and starts being nice to Carrie or starts feeling bad for her. And I never really understood the change. I never really understood why she just all of a sudden was like, I'm going to be nice to her. I don't know, even one of the characters, the main bitch character, says to Sue, like, look, you were laughing, you were in on it at first with us. What makes you all righteous and good now? And she doesn't even have an answer for her, which makes me think that, oh, did the movie just do this because the original film had Sue at the end revealed as the good one?
The three of you conspired to get Carrie White to the prom so you could humiliate her. And then something went wrong and a lot of people were killed.
The movie starts off with these cops interrogating the surviving kids. And they're talking to them about Carrie because it's post the prom. And then they tell the movie through flashbacks.
You see, some people are having trouble believing that you had your boyfriend take Carrie White to the prom out of the kindness of your heart.
And I thought at first, I'm like, this is different. Okay, you guys wanted to be original. You can't be better than the classic, so you have to do something different. Okay, the problem is that you watch the film in Carrie's point of view the whole time. Or at least most of the time. And the stuff with Carrie where she reminisces about when her mom used to like treat her like shit when she was really young. She's talking to the neighbor, and for some reason in that flashback scene, these asteroids hit the town. I was like, what the fuck was up with that? And they never addressed that either. But anyways, like I'm saying, so Carrie, it's in her point of view, you're in her head, you see her dealing with her powers, her telekinesis. But if the film is supposed to be in these kids' point of view of telling the cops what they know about Carrie, they wouldn't know all that stuff. So you can't really reveal or show that much about Carrie if it's supposed to be kids telling cops in interrogation what happened. Patricia Clark, who plays Carrie's mom, she's a good actress. But I just feel like she was kind of flat in this movie. She didn't really seem into it, or she didn't provide the right amount of energy that Carrie's mom needs to have. You watch the original film, Carrie's mom is just so ridiculous. And she drags her across the room, she smacks her, and she treats her like so much fucking shit. But at the same time, there's that part of her that you can kind of tell, at least she thinks she's doing the right thing. And she does have love for her daughter, but she just doesn't know how to show it. In this movie, I just feel like Patricia Clark is just going with the flow. Not a whole lot of emotion there. They're just re-saying the same lines from the original.
I'm trying to be normal.
It's evil. You're not going, and that's final.
Mama, please sit down and talk with me.
Witch.
You can't stop me.
And then at prom, when Carrie goes crazy and starts killing everyone, they're redoing the classic, but there's so much CGI. So much of it doesn't look real, like when Carrie, after the fact, is walking down the street and like the poles are coming down, electricity and fires on the streets, and it's just all CGI. It just looks really bad. And I know it's a TV movie. If you're gonna do a remake and your effects can't be better than the original, like some 20 years beforehand, wow. The ending, I will admit that I thought the ending was interesting. I don't know if I like the ending. I especially don't like it better than the original. But again, I appreciate the fact that they said, alright, we're going to make a twist. We're going to do some things differently between Carrie and the Sue character. And I honestly didn't see that coming. So again, this made-for-TV Carrie remake, I don't hate it. I don't think it's a piece of shit. I just, ultimately, at the end of the day, don't think it was that needed. I didn't feel like I got more from the character or from this story. I'd rather pop in the original right now. It's just okay. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you've seen this Carrie remake and what you think of it. Like and subscribe. Later!
Sin never dies.